Hello everyone. So good afternoon and welcome to Sri Chaitanya Educational Institution. Okay, so today we are starting with the physics of the grade 7 with the parts. And before starting with the session, let me just give you the overview of it, what we are going to do it now. Okay, so now what we are doing it, we are basically be talking about the score examination, which is the one of the biggest examination of the scholarship, where you can win a lots of prizes and in the crores. Okay, basically, and the most important part what we are going to do is getting this gadgets, NASA trips and everything, so you all are knowing it about it. Yes. Okay, so today what we are doing, so my name is Sachin. Okay, so we are starting with the physics, so I'll be just telling you about the some concept and part of syllabus one, and then we will be talking about the things, that is what, that is some questions, and along with the questions we are doing the explanation of it, then why that answer has been there, why what options has been there, and how the different types of the questions can also be found with the help of it. Okay, so we all know this score by the Sri Chaitanya is the one of the largest scholarship examination. Yes, everyone. So we are going with that only with the flow, and in the next sessions also we will be talking about these parts. Okay, so let's start with this one first. Okay, so again, a very good afternoon, everyone. And I think everyone is excited because see, the thing what we are going to do, see, if your goal is to get the good marks, not only good marks, to do the excel in the physics from the grade 7 onwards itself and have the proper strong base and everything, then this session is for you. If you want to score very good rank in the score examination and wants to have some scholarship also in the gadgets and the NASA trip also, this session is for you. Okay, so one by one we are going to start with the sessions and everything. So okay, I hope so everyone is ready now. Yeah, so let's start with the part of the physics for the grade 7. Okay, so the session outline we can see here. So what are the things, like we will be talking about the motions and the time, we'll be talking about the heat, electric current and its effect. We all know electric current shows three effects. Yes, we all know it. Yes, that is a magnetic effect of electric current, chemical effect of electric current, and the electric heating effect of electric current. So we'll be talking about the heating effect only for now. Then the light, that is the optics, and in optics we are talking about the optical ray system. Okay, then the force from the grade 6 and the work and energy from the grade 6. Okay, so this session is going to be very exciting. So if you are having some like let's see, if you have want to get the proper base, strong base of it, so it will be helpful for you. Okay, so if am I audible properly and everything is been clear, you can reply in the chat yes with it. So we'll start with the session. Okay, you can send the emojis also in the chat. Now the emojis are very good to send in the things. Okay, so now let's start the session with the questions and everything. Okay, that's good, that's good. ASRB food. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, so here you can see the first question. Okay, so what we are doing, we are taking the questions. You can give me the answer in the chat, and then one by one we will be, we can say that we are doing the postmortem of the questions. Okay, that why this answer has been there. Okay, with the proper explanation, and then I'll tell you that what is the main keyword which you have to take out for that logics one part. Okay, so it is warmer to have two thin blankets than to have a single thick blanket, because this is the practical question we every time do in the cold weathers or in the winters, or during the when we are air condition is the on, we do the same things. So if we take a single blanket in the winters, we feel little bit cold. But even if a single very small blanket or a thin blanket also we have put it over it, so what it will do basically, what it do, it basically form one layer over it, as you can see. Now this layer what is doing basic, so see, if a single blanket has been like this and another blanket has been like this, so the air between those two blanket gets trapped. Okay, that's get trapped. Got it? Now the body which generates the heat, the body which generates the heat is being getted what, being trapped around it. Why? What is the reason? Yeah, you can give me the answer for this question in the chat itself, guys. Fast giving you the time. What is the answer for this one? Faster. I have told you the most of the part, I have explained you. Tell me fast, what is the answer for this? Yes, waiting for you all. Okay, so let's take this color. Okay, No? Okay, so see, what is this? So a layer which is been forming, suppose this is the layer, this is the another blanket which has been kept, so the air got trapped inside it. So if the body heat is been there, that won't go out, that won't go out. C is the answer. Okay, let's check whether it's correct or not. Good. Okay, so it's get trapped inside it. Now it's get trapped. So why it's been? Because the air is bad conductor of heat. Bad conductor of heat. So let's check which option has been the correct one. Air work as an insulator for it. Okay, it doesn't allow the heat to go out. It's doing the bad conductor of it. So think blanket cannot give more warmth. No. Two blankets allow more heat to pass. That's just opposite what we are studying. Okay, that is also wrong. Air between the two blankets is a good conductor of heat. No, it's a bad conductor. So option C is wrong. It's not the good, it's the bad conductor of heat. If it's a good conductor, it can easily let the heat to go out. Okay, so that is also wrong. So the last option, number D, which has been the air between the thin blankets does not allow heat to pass through it since it is a bad conductor. That's exactly a correct one. I hope so it's been clear to everyone. Yes. Because see, I told you, air is a bad conductor of heat. So if you put the two blankets one on the other, even it's a thin one also, it doesn't let the heat to go out. Okay, got it everyone? So let me explain once more. Air is a bad conductor of heat. So that you have to remember. So whenever you are getting the question in which we are talking about the air, so you should be knowing it's a bad conductor. So you can explain, you can go with the options accordingly where its function, where it's the purpose of the bad conductor of heat is being satisfying that particular value, and you can choose that. I hope so it's been clear to everyone. Okay, chalo, let's go. I hope it's clear. See, you can give the chat in the chat box, you can write it down for that also, that what are the things, what are, whether it's been clear or not. Okay, chalo. Next question is on screen. So which of the following is not a characteristics of displacement? Okay, displacement has been there. So giving you a 30 seconds for it. Give the answer in the chat if you want, faster. It is always positive. It has both magnitude and direction. It can be zero. Its magnitude is less than or equals to the actual path length of an object. Yes, faster, faster everyone. Do it. Okay, sure. So see, we all know these two terminologies. One is the distance and one is the displacement. Okay. So the basic difference is this: all both the term of the quantity of the physical quantities are for the length, but the only purpose of it, this is the scalar quantity. So you all know. If you don't know, let me just give you a brief of it. Scalar, those who have the magnitude, no direction, and displacement with the magnitude plus direction. Okay, plus direction. So see guys, magnitude is something which have the numeral value. Like Ram walks 25 meter. So here this 25, this numeral value is called the magnitude of it. And Ram walks 25 meter towards north. That's give you the direction. So it's a displacement. Okay, basically we all know this one part. Just a recap of it. So scalar quantities are the one which has only the magnitude. Like Ram walks 25 meter is just the scalar. But Ram walks 25 meter towards the north. That is what? That's the vector quantity. Now, so if we talk about the vector quantity or the displacement one part, it have the same unit of meter only. But like if I just say it here, this is the origin of it. So if I just go like O to like R, and this is P for example, and from O to P it's around 5 meters, and this is around 2 meters. Okay. So if I go from O to R first, so my displacement will be 5 meter. If I come along back from R to O, first I go from O to R, then R to O, then it will be 5 and 5, but it's a displacement, initial and final point only, it's remember. Yeah, okay, got it? So I hope so you know this one part. If you don't know, please write in the chat. Okay, so that will be 0. Now see, we got some positive value, we got the 0 value also. Now if I want to say that it go from O to P again, so from O to P, like O to P how? First it goes from O to R, second R to O. That's a complete motion he's been doing, or the body's been doing, okay, and O to P. So now it will be in the 2, but it will be in the 2 negative sign. Negative sign told it's been from the this one side. Like if I'm standing here, my this side is positive, for example, I'm letting it, so this side is be the negative one, okay, that I'm the origin one point only. So I can get positive value, zero value, and negative by the displacement. And we all know, if it's a straight line motion, then distance and displacement are same. But one more thing, let me just show you this. Distance is always greater than and equal to displacement. Remember this question may you find in your examinations also in the relation. Distance is always greater than or equal to displacement. Now let's see, it's always positive. No. It has both magnitude and direction. This is the correct one. Yes. It can be 0. Yes. It has its magnitude is less than or equal to the actual path. Actual path length is the distance. Actual path length is distance, everyone. Okay, got it. So this is also correct. Now what the question asking, which of the following is not? Just remember, in the examinations we do very mistakes in these terminal terms, which is being like not. Okay, so we have to find the incorrect one. So all these three are correct, so this one is the incorrect, so that is the correct answer for this question. I hope so it's been clear to everyone. Yes, got it? Clear? Distance, displacement, magnitude, direction, positive, negative, 0. Okay, why negative? Because see, some if I say you Ram walks 2 meters negative point, or if I want to say this 2 meters, so we want the direction of it. If I just say 5 meter negative, so automatically on the number line, what I'll do, I'll draw this in this direction itself. This is helping me out. This sign is helping me out in this one. Okay, let's go with the third one now. Okay, I think it's been interesting. Yes, go guys. Okay, so if you find any difficulty, just let us know, okay, in the chat. Okay, chalo, David is observing his image in the plane mirror. The distance between the mirror and his image is 5 meters. Remember, is 5 meters. If he moves 1 meter towards the mirror, then the total distance between David and his image will be. So for this, we can go one thing, and that's called to be the properties of plane mirror. First of all, you can give the answer in that time in the chat. Yes, what will be the answer for this one? Faster. What will be the answer for this one? Because we are talking about the properties of plane mirror. If you know the properties of plane mirror, it will give you the idea of solving not only these questions, as many as question which has been coming from the plane mirror. So let's talk about the properties of the plane mirror. That is the first one. It is virtual and erect. So those who don't know about the erect means upright. That means, like for example, let me show you here. So suppose if I have an object that's an extended object. Okay, just a second. Okay, so if suppose I have the extended object for this, like that's A and B. So its image will be formed just like this only, as A dash and B dash. These type of images are called erect, or we can say upright image. So virtual images are this upright. Virtual images are the upright images. Got it? But what is the real one? So real images are inverted. Like, just a second. Yes, inverted. Okay, got it. These are inverted. Inverted means if I have an object like this A and B, so image will be formed like this, like in the inverted form, that is A dash and B dash. I hope so it's been clear. I hope so it's been clear, everyone. Yes, got it. Okay, sure. So that is real, inverted, erect, and done. So properties of the plane mirror. First one is virtual and erect. First one is virtual and erect. Okay. Now the second one, let's talk about. Second one, what is second one? So object size is equals to image size. Whatever we see in the front of the plane mirror, like if I'm standing, my height is around 5'7", okay, so the image in the plane mirror will also be forming of that only. And for that we can just have this one practical thing also in front of us in that, and at your home, if you have the chessboard at your home, just keep it in front of a mirror and put that each and every part of it, so you can see the exact distance between the two. Okay, now then next one we can have the distance. So object distance from mirror is equals to image distance, is equals to image distance from mirror itself. Now these points will help you out. And another one has been there, the last one, that is called the lateral inversion. So I'm writing it here, that is lateral inversion. Lateral inversion. Lateral inversion means if I'm showing you this my right hand, it will be visible as a left. If I'm showing the left, it will be visible as a right. So that is left seems to be the right and right seems to be the left. And from here also one question can come, why the name of the ambulance is written in the opposite letter or inverted form? Why? Because whenever, see, if the ambulance has been here and the name of the ambulance has been written is in the inverted form. Okay, now I am going here and the ambulance is be behind me. So I am viewing it from the rear view mirror. So what I'll see the inverted image of it. So if it's been written correctly, then I'll see the inverted. So it won't be possible for me to instantly read it. But if already it's the inverted form has been written, and when I'm seeing it from the rear view mirror, it again get inverted, and what I'm getting the exact image of the ambulance or the name of the ambulance. So it will come easier for me to read, and I can give a site for the ambulance so that it can pass through. Okay, so like these are the things which we do in the practical life, because see, physics is all about the practical thing. Whatever the phenomena is happening in near you, in the surroundings, in the universe, everything is being explained by the physics only. Or even we can say, for the explanation of it, for understanding of that particular part, we need to go through the physics. Okay, sure. So this is the question. Now David, now let's see. Okay, I'm erasing this one part. Okay, see, so all has been, everyone's been clear. Now David observes his image in the plane mirror. Okay, let's draw a plane mirror first. Okay, that's a plane mirror. So I am doing it as, this is a polished size of it, side. Okay, that's the polished side of the plane mirror. Then the distance between the mirror and his image is 5 meters. Okay, distance between the mirror and his image. Who's David? Okay, so suppose David is being here now. So I had just done. Okay, so it's 5 meters. And his image, obviously, the distance of an object from the mirror is equals to the distance of the image, object from the mirror is equals to the distance of the image from the mirror itself. So it's from the virtual image, so it will be forming behind it only. It will be forming behind it, so that's also a 5 meters. Okay, so that's also a 5 meters. So this is an object and this is an image. Okay, got it. Then if he moves 1 meter towards the mirror, then the distance between the David and the image will be. So let's take this color for it. Okay, the new thing. Now it's been moved towards the mirror. Towards the mirror means this side only. Okay, so suppose this is the 1 meter he has done. Okay, now, so remaining length will be left of 4 meters. Similarly, here also the new image of the David will be formed at the 4 meters. So what is the distance between the both of them now? Obviously 4 and 4, that is the total distance. So from here to here, this complete distance is 8 meters. So that's why 8 is the correct answer. 8 is the correct answer. I hope so it's been clear to everyone. Yes, you can just reply in the chat, guys. It becomes very good to just get the communication with the students also along with it. So I also get motivated and give you the proper explanation and everything of it. Okay, so that's the one. Now in the upcoming session, we will be talking about the speed of an object when it's approached towards the mirror and the image speed. Then in the upcoming session, we will be talking about the clock problem. The clock is being hanged on the wall and the mirror is being on the another wall. And when we are looking on the image of the clock in the mirror, what is the timing at that time? So this all, we stay tuned. This all we will going to learn in the upcoming sessions. Okay, got it? So stay tuned with us. Okay, now next question now. In a circuit of the two bulbs of a different power ratings are connected in series, if one bulb burns out, what will be happens to the other bulb? Guys, it's been talking about the bulb and some filament bulb. Okay, that's a filament bulb. Can anyone tell me which type of the filament, of what material of the filament is being made up of? Anyone in the chat? Any one of you, what type of the filament has been there? What is the material of the filament? Anyone? Faster. See, let me tell you, that's a tungsten. Okay, that's a tungsten. That's a tungsten. What is the specialty of the tungsten material? Why we are not using any other like copper or silver or something? Tungsten have the property that has very high melting point. It has very high melting point. Okay, it has very high melting point. Okay, and high resistivity also, and we can say resistant for you now. That's a high resistance too. So when the current used to go where pushes the resistance, that this tungsten wire which is having the high resistance. See, what is the function of resistance here? Let's recall one thing. Resistance provide the hindrance or the obstacles in the path of the current. Like if the current is been going like this and someone is been there, two bodyguards been who doesn't let you go forward. So what you will do? You want to go it forward. You want to go it forward. So what you will do? You will just push them. Due to pushing, what will happen? The friction will start. Due to pushing, what will happen? The friction will start. And due to which, what will? Heat will start to generate. This we all know. The friction generates the heat. The friction generates the heat. Okay, so we all know this one. So that's why. So due to which, what will happen? It starts to heat it up. And it has one more important property, and that is the melting point is very high. So it doesn't melt. It doesn't melt. And when it doesn't melt, it starts to red hot glow. It starts to red hot glow. And then it lighted up. So it's been evacuated on the chamber of the glass, which has been filled with some inert gas like the argon or the nitrogen and all. Okay, so it doesn't get oxidized. It doesn't get oxidized. These are all the points which you need to remember along with this question. Question is simple, but I'm explaining you with the part of the each, so it will help you to crack the score examiners, the proper basic and understanding. These are the parts which has been helpful for your grade 10 itself also. So whatever you are learning today in the Sri Chaitanya platform, it will be for your CBSE board examination, school examination, competitive examination, Olympiad and everything, and for the score itself. Okay, so now two bulbs are there, tungsten one I told you. Now what is we saying? If one of the bulb burns out, let's draw the circuit for it. Okay, one more thing, it's been talking about the series and parallel. It's been talking about the series and parallel. So if I just say this is the symbol of a bulb, so this is the one bulb that is called to be B1, and another bulb like this one that is called to be the B2. When they are both being joined together, that is called to be the series. That is called to be the series connection. This is the series connection. Then sir, what will be the parallel one? Most of you will be knowing it. Okay, कौन से class का है? It's for the 7th itself, for the score, for the Olympiad, for everything. Okay, so just stay tuned with me. You will get to know each and every part of it. Okay, it's of grade 7 itself. Okay, don't worry about it. It's not from the higher grade, but yeah, the explanation and everything why I'm giving you for the very simple questions also. So if the question comes apart from anything else from the other from this question, only the topic is from this one part, so you can do it very well in the examinations. Okay, because the main target should be getting the NASA trip or the gadgets and the scholarship. Okay, that's the 100% scholarship also you can get. That's a very exciting thing, guys. Okay, so now for the parallel one, this is the one, this, and from here I'll give the current to it. Let me draw this one once. Okay, so these B1 and B2 are in parallel. But what the question is saying, you are in series, that both the bulbs are in series. So if the current has been going in this direction I, and one of the bulb get moved out or just got disconnected or anything happens or burns out, the filament got burns out. So what will happen in this case? See, what will happen in this case? If the filament is going to burn out, so let's draw this. Okay, so it burns out. Now the gap comes between the filament. So this circuit is now not called to be called is the closed circuit. Now it's become open circuit. And since they both are in series, so this current will go till here and won't able to pass through the B2, and this whole circuit won't work. And that is the reason in our household, remember, in our household, what we do? We do the parallel connection. We do the parallel connection of the appliance, because you have seen in your home also, if there's suddenly some LED bulb or some bulb or the fan which has been not working, but the AC or the refrigerator or whatever the things has been there, that is still working it. Okay, because if the connection is being given in the series at the home, in our domestic homes or anywhere, so if any of the appliance get damaged, other appliance won't work. So we do this parallel connection. Okay, and there is the star, and all this you are going to learn in the upcoming classes also, in the senior grades also, that the star connection has been there, then everything has been there. Okay, so the other bulb will get brighter? No, obviously the current will only not flow. The other bulb will continue to glow as before? No. If it is in parallel, see, if the current goes like this in this one, and here it goes like this one, like I1 and I2. Okay, so this bulb is burns out, for example, so current won't pass it from here, but this current keep on going from here and then keep on coming from here. So this will work, but that condition won't work. Okay, so that condition won't work. Okay, everyone. Now, so the other bulb will go out, or the other bulb will start flickering. No, not even a single current will go. So this is also wrong. Okay, this one is also wrong. This one is the correct one. The other will also go out in the series connection. I hope so it's been clear to everyone. Yes? Please, you can share this videos or the link of the channel with the other friends and everyone, so they can also go through this topic and all. Okay, chalo. So let's go with the next one now. I hope it's been clear to everyone. Let's go with the next one. If a mirror always forms the virtual and diminished image of a real object, then mirror is what? Now the question comes. So previously also I told you about the plane mirror. Now it's been talking about the configuration of the mirrors. Okay, so in the ray optics, if we talk about, we widely go for the two types of the mirror. First of all, we talk about the mirror, and mirror we talk about the two types of mirror. First, that is the plane mirror, and then another one is the spherical one. Then in the spherical, again we have the two, that is, one is the concave and another is the convex. Okay, so I hope so this much has been, you know it very well. Okay, that is the plane, spherical, concave and convex. Now, if you know the answer, please reply fast. If you know the answer, you can reply. Just give me the answer in the chat. Otherwise, I'll let you know what is the answer then. Faster. Anyone? Okay. So if a mirror always forms the virtual diminished image of the real objects, then the mirror is plane, concave, convex, or all of the. See, plane mirror forms the only virtual image, first of all. Okay. And that too of same size. So if it's of same size, that means it's wrong, because we want virtual image, that is correct, but we want the diminished also. Diminished means smaller than the object. Then we have the concave and convex mirror. Okay, let's see. See, all of the above will also automatically get it wrong, because one of them option is wrong, this will automatically get wrong. So you got now 50-50 only you got. Okay, so only two options are there, concave and convex. Now, in concave, we know there are 6 ray diagrams. Okay, and out of these 6 ray, 5 ray diagrams form the real image, whereas only one is been there, that's form the virtual. That's form virtual image. Okay, that's form virtual image. But the click is here. This virtual image is not the diminished one. This virtual image is the magnified image. It's a magnified image. So the last option which has been left with us is the convex. So this is also wrong. Now let's talk about the convex mirror. Convex forms virtual image. This we all know. And 2 ray diagrams are there for it. One is from, like if we say, this is the convex, like if we do the polishes from this side, Okay, so one object you can keep from between infinity to pole, and another is you can keep at the infinite only. These are the 2 points, and for both of the object where we are keeping the positions of the object, image always been getting at one at the focus, that is very diminished one, and one is between the pole and focus. Okay, so in both the condition it has been giving you virtual and diminished image. Okay, virtual and diminished only we want, diminished image. I hope so it's been clear, crystal clear, I think so. Yes everyone. Okay, so that's a convex mirror, that's a convex mirror. Clear? Let's go with the next question now. A toy car moving on a straight path. So here comes the motion chapter. Okay, so a toy car is moving on a straight path. The car starts from rest and accelerates uniformly, okay, at the rate of 2 meter per second square. For the numerical, for your descriptive paper, always just try to do one thing, always start writing given, then find, and then the formula. So you can get the step marking, it becomes very easy to solve it. But when it's come to the objective one, you can do it directly in the rough work, because the objective you don't have to go. But if you won't able to solve the question for the objective, always go with this part of it. That is given, find and formula, and you will get the answer definitely. I'll show you how. See. Rate of 2 meter per second square. After 5 seconds, what is the speed of the car and how far has it traveled in this time? Okay, clear? So, what is saying? Straight path it's been going. Car starts from rest. Now, given. Whenever the body starts from rest, it means it's having the initial velocity or initial speed is 0, because it's at rest only. It's not moving only, na? Simple. See, if I say I start my journey from this point, so I'm at rest right now. But if I start walking, then becomes a different thing. So it says u is 0 now. Okay, that's the initial, you all know it. Yes. Then rest and accelerates uniformly, because now the velocity of the speed starts to change. That means start to change. That means we have to accelerate with the. So see, the acceleration is given 2 meter per second square. See, one more thing. If you don't get these values and all, so you can go through one thing, that is 2 meter per second. This unit, go for the unit, guys. Go for the units. Unit tells you everything. Meter per second square is the unit of acceleration. So if you don't know what is being given with the uniform rate or something, just write directly A is equals to 2 meter per second square. Rest 0. Now time is 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, that's the time given to you. That's T is equals to 5 seconds. Okay, got it. So what is the speed of the car? That means once when it was I was at the rest, now it start moving after 5 seconds. What will be my speed? And the movement of the acceleration is 2. So I want to find my V. So what I have to find? I have to find the V. And another thing, how far is that traveled? How far means the distance traveled by the body. The distance traveled by the body. So these are the very easy question. Just you have to write it. See, everything has been given to you. So if you have studied the first equation, second equation, third equation of motion, it will become very easy for you. So let's find out the V first. So from now the question arises in the student mind, sir, we don't know how to use the equation of motion. Which equation of motion will work here? Okay, no issues. We have the 3 equation. Let's write it down here. V equals to U plus AT. Okay. Second one is S equals to UT plus half AT square. That is also okay. And the third one is V square minus U square equals to 2AS. Okay. Clear? Let's see. We have to find V. And always go for the one unknown variable. So in the first one equation itself, V equals to U plus AT. We have to find V. Okay. Do we have U? Yes. Do we have T? That is plus, sorry. Do we have A? Yes. Do we have T? Yes, that also we have it. That means we can use this equation. Simple. So V equals to U is what? 0. A is how much? 2. And T is how much? 5. So we got that is 10, and unit is very important. So V is the speed. So it's been meter per second. So we got V equals to 10 meter per second. Now, this one everyone got it. So 10, 10, where? 2 options. That means now this C and D is wrong. Yes, C and D is wrong. So we have A and B left. Now let's find out the distance from it. Okay. So for the distance, you can use both of them, but see, let's see the second one only. S equals to ut plus half at square. So this whole term, u is 0, na? So u 0 multiplied by t, that becomes 0 itself. So only we left it with the s equals to half a and t square. Okay, I hope so this much has been clear. Let's put the value. So I am erasing it. Okay, this one from here. Yes, okay. So let's go with. So here I'm writing, now it becomes s equals to half a t square. So s equals to 1 by 2, a is 2, t is 5 square, that is 25. So 2 cancel out, so s becomes 25 meters. Now we can get the answer. So which one is the correct one? Obviously A is the correct one, B is also wrong because we are getting the speed as 10 meter per second and distance as a 25 meter. I hope so it's been clear. These type of the questions will come, so you have to do it like this. It won't take much time. If you are doing the practice of these questions, it won't take much time. And if you are taking the sessions on the basis of like the today we have the physics 1 session and the next time we have the physics session, if you are going through with me in that, so you'll definitely do the Excel, definitely. Okay, just go through it. And if you have any doubt, you can just put in the chat box so we can go it along with that also. Okay, sure. So let's go with the next one. Which of the following phenomenon is the primary responsible for the colors we see in the rainbow? Very, very easy. This everyone can give the answer. Okay, so if let's see, you want to give the answer, you can give it, otherwise I'll explain it. So these are the phenomena which has been written to it. Okay, very easy one. Now the question arises, are these phenomena don't happen? If only one will happen, the other will won't happen it. Others will also happen, but it's been asking the primary responsible. And in the rainbow formation, we all know the light gets split or gets segregated or split into the 7 colors. Yes, we all know this. And that phenomenon is called what? Dispersion. That is the main part of it. When the white light passes through the glass prism, okay, because of some refractive angle or something which we are going to learn in the upcoming classes. Okay, so this dispersion is split or make it into the 7 colors. Let me tell you one thing. Although it's not a part of 7th, but very important thing. This light which you see coming from the sun, okay, that's a white light. Okay, now this light have the also called to be EM wave, that is called electromagnetic wave. Okay, which is also called to be electromagnetic wave, that is EM wave. Okay, these EM wave also have the 7 spectrum into it. Now spectrum is different thing which you have not been there. In this EM wave, we have this visible ray, and in this visible ray we got the spectrum of Vivgyor, which is the 7 colors of it. We have gamma, we have infrared and everything. Okay, so maybe in the upcoming session I'll be giving you the more about this electromagnetic wave, but right now this is the Vivgyor, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Those are the 7 colors. So obviously dispersion is the correct answer for it. Refraction occurs, yes. Bending of a light is also been occurring in the rainbow formation, because see, when the light goes like this and because of the small droplets of the water when it's go inside it, so the medium is been changing, and when there is a change in medium, there is a refraction. Change in medium gives you refraction. But when we talk about the reflection, is it reflection is happening? Yes, that is also happening. When there is the, suppose this is the drop of it, and then when the light coming from here, so at this point the refraction occurs, and when it gets tilted, it goes here, and because of this point, because of the TIR, okay, or the partial reflection, it gets reflected, it's get reflected like this, and again it helps to do the refraction, but along with it, it gets splitted into the 7 colors, and that is the Vivgyor. It's again splitted into 7 colors, and that forms the Vivgyor. Okay, this tiny small droplet of the water particles, or okay, or the rain particles, when the sunlight has been falling it, so the person who's been standing here, so somewhat here the rainbow formation has been there. Okay, I hope so this you all have studied already. So reflection and refraction also occur it. That's the what? That's the bouncing back of a light. That's the change in medium. Refraction occurs. That is the deviation of the light ray. So you Got to know about the deviation also, deviation of light ray. And reflection is the bouncing back of a light ray. Bouncing back of a light. This happens in the same medium, this happens in the two different mediums, okay? Then dispersion is the correct answer, because what it do is splits the white light into 7 colors. Split white light into its constituent, or we can say into its 7 colors, forming the rainbow. And the color of the rainbows are given like this: VIBGYOR, that's Vibgyor, and it always starts from like this: VIBGYOR, if the rainbow formation is in like this. And as you go up, red have the most wavelength and violet have the least one. Violet has the least one. So on the basis of it also, we'll do the question sum in the upcoming sessions. Then why the signals is being made red, not with the violet, what the other colors and everything. Okay, so I hope so this is the part which is being clear to everyone. Okay, let's move to the next question now. Car is moving with a speed of 72 km/h. The distance traveled by the car in 1 second. So if you want to solve it, you can solve it and write it in the chat box. Okay, so if the later on you will be seeing the recorded session, you can just pause and try to solve the question. Otherwise, I'm just solving it right now. Okay, so that's given km/h, that's given in seconds. Always that one more thing for the numericals you need to keep in mind. If the unit is given in SI system, you need to convert it all in the SI. If the unit is given in CGS system, you need to convert in the CGS. If anyone is having doubt what is SI or something, suppose if the unit of mass is given kilogram, that is the SI. For the length, if it is given meter, that is SI. But for the CGS, if the mass we are talking about, that's being called to the grams, and for the length if we go, that is for the centimeters and all. Okay, that stands for international standard units. But in the Latin we used to write system at the international, but it's the international standard units. Okay, CGS for centimeter, gram, second. One more unit has been there, that is called the FPS, that is foot, pound, seconds. Centimeter, gram, seconds, foot, pound, seconds, and then we have MKS units also, which is similar to the SI only. Okay, but that's the 3 systems we have, and then we have gone through the SI one, that is the important, that is the international standard unit, so that there will be no ambiguity in the taking the units for everything. So it's been given 72 km/h. Okay, it's given seconds. This is an hour, this is in second. We need to convert it. Otherwise, this formula is very easy. Distance equals to speed into time. That's a very easy one right now. But if we put it like this, it won't give you the answer. So whenever you want to convert the unit of km/h, just note it down if you want. Whenever you want to convert the unit of km/h into meter per second, do nothing. Then what will do? It's not a 5-star, do nothing. You have to do one thing, and that is you have to multiply it by 5/18. You have to multiply by 5/18. Then, sir, if I want to convert it from meter per second to km/h, then what I have to do? Nothing. Just do the reverse of it. 18/5. So here 72 given. Let's convert it. 72 km/h. 72 km/h. So what will be? 72 into km/h to meter per second, 5/18. Simple. 18 1, 4 times it goes by 72, 5 4s are 20. Simple. That is 20 meter per second. Now just you have to put the formula into it. So 20 into 1, that becomes 20 meters. Simple. That will, if I put it here, so it will be like 20 into 1, so it will be 20 meters. That's the distance we got it. I hope so it's been clear to everyone. Yes? Clear everyone? Okay, chalo. So let's do with the question 9th now. Okay. We'll try to finish most of the questions today. So your logics and everything will be done. But if in case any question or the question which has been left, we'll be covering in the upcoming sessions also. So please stay tuned, because along with the questions, your logics, your base is also getting stronger with it. Okay. So if the angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray is 120 degree. Now here comes the question of the plane. That is the mirror one. Okay. Angle between incident ray and the reflected. Chalo. Coming to this one part, let me draw one thing for you all. Suppose this is the plane mirror. Although I am drawing it with the free hands, okay, right now for the explanation, because we have to do the questions also. Okay. So if it's a plane mirror, we all know this is the normal which has been perpendicular with respect to the surface. Normal, if everywhere, anywhere you find the normal word, that is a perpendicular to it. So the ray which we get it from here, wait a second, this needs to be this one, just a second. Yes, here we are with the one. Yes, so this is the mirror, okay, and in this mirror this is the normal, already we know, okay, and this is the ray which comes, is called to be the incident ray, we all know it, and this is the reflected ray. So this angle is angle I, this is angle R. Okay, this much has been we knowing it already. Okay. The angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray is 120 degree. That means this complete angle which has been given, both of them between it is 120 degree. It's a 120 degree. Okay. Then the angle of deviation will be, see, angle of deviation is been denoted by this symbol called del. Okay, first of all, for the thing. Okay, why the deviation we are talking about? See, if there won't be any mirror, we all know one property of the light, that light travels in a straight line. If there will be no mirror, then this light which has been coming, like suppose PO, will automatically go like this only, straight. Yes or no? Without bouncing, without moving here and there, it just goes straight. But exactly what happened when we put the mirror, instead of going like this, instead of going like this one straight, it just tilted here, or mean back at, it's bounced back in this direction. Okay, you can see it, this one part. Okay, so what happened? How much angle it's been tilted? It's gone up. This one angle. This angle is called to be the angle of deviation. This is called the angle of deviation. So we all can see now, if I just draw this line POR, for example, so that's a straight line, and for the straight line, this is the O point. So this complete angle is 180 degree. And in this complete angle, we can see this much angle is 60. So we have to find only this much. That is 60 and 60, because this 120 na. So this angle is also 60, because angle I is equals to angle R. This we all know according to the law of reflection. That is 60 each. So 60 and 60, that becomes 120. So for this 180 degree, for this 180 degree complete, what we can say? 180 degree it is there na. So for angle of deviation, what we can do? We just need to subtract this, because see, this complete, you can see this complete has been giving you 180 degree. And this one, this is the 120. Only this much part we have to cover. So if I subtract 120 from 180, will I get the answer? Obviously. So it will be like, see, this complete is, so 180 degree is equals to angle del plus angle I plus angle R. That's completely making the 180 degree. So we have 180 here. This angle del is there. Angle I is 60 and 60. We have the I and R is equal. So we can write 120 completely, or we can write 2 of angle I. Okay, same. So this del will be equals to 180 minus 120. So this del will be equals to how much? 60. So that is the answer. We can go for directly also, but why I'm explaining so much? Hai na? We can go it directly also. Why I'm explaining it, so that you can understand exactly what is happening. So if any question comes related to this part of it, so you can solve it. Because I am not saying this exact question will come, or maybe the exact question will come in the score or any examination, but you should be knowing how that particular thing has been working. So that's the answer is 60 degree. I hope so it's been clear to everyone. Yes. Okay, chalo. Let's go with the next question, number 10. So we have this, which is the incorrect statement. Incorrect one we have to go. Okay, which is the incorrect statement. So incorrect statement, fuse wire have, that's the last question we are doing it for today. Rest remaining questions we will do in the next session. Okay, so please be stay tuned. But let's complete this one part. Very interesting questions are there. From the magnet has been there. You're going to learn very interesting part of the magnet. Okay, so don't forget to join the session next time also you have it. Okay, so which is the incorrect statement? That means, see again the term incorrect. Want to ask the wrong one, not the correct one. Fuse wire has low resistance and high melting point. Okay, see what is fuse first of all. Fuse is something which always connected in series, and with the connection in the series, it saves the appliance. It saves the appliance. How it saves the appliance basically? How it saves the appliance? It break down the circuit. When the high current pass through it, it don't withstand with that one part and just break the circuit. Like for example, if this is the fuse and here we have connected our PS5. Okay, for example, this is the fuse one part we are saying, and suppose high current goes. It required very small amount of the limited current and high current. So instead of going into the PS5 directly, it will damage it. And you all know PS5 is something which comes costly. Okay, so what will happen? When the excess current goes, it just break it. It just break the circuit of it. It just break its circuit, and it will be seems to be like this. Now the current will not go, and the current will not go because it becomes open circuit. It becomes open circuit. An open circuit current won't go, and your PS5 is being saved, and this is can be replaceable. So that's what the fuse is. So fuse wire has the low resistance and high melting point. Heater wire has high specific resistance and high melting point. In these days, MCB is used in place of the fuse wire. Current flows in the closed circuit. So let's talk one by one. Current flows in the closed circuit. Exactly correct. In the open circuit, current won't flow. Otherwise, the current will be flowing in that. In these days, MCB is full form. That is miniature circuit breaker. Okay. So instead of it, it's been used. So in the next session, we'll talk about more of it. So that is also correct. Heater wire has high specific resistance and high melting point. That is also correct, because this heater wire is been using for heating up the food. If it won't have the specific resistance high, it won't heat it up. If it won't have the high melting point, it will melt. So there is no use of it. So that is also correct. Fuse wire has low resistance. No. That is the thing. Low resistance and high melting point. That is the wrong one part. High melting point. If it has the high melting point, then how will this withstand the current? It can easily pass through the current through it. And once the current passes through, it can damage the devices if it's not been allowed to go in the particular rating of it. So that's why, what is the one? This is the wrong, but according to which we have to find the incorrect one. So this is the right answer according to us. Okay, so I hope so it's been clear. Yes? Yes or no? Clear? So till here we have done. Okay, the next questions we have been talking about the next sessions, everyone. So at the last we have come to the final of that session, that is the score. That's me recap and tell you again why we are doing this so much work. Because for getting the exciting gadgets, exciting scholarship, so that we can be a part of the Sri Chaitanya also. So see, NASA trip, exciting gadgets and the scholarship to 100%. That's a very, very exciting thing. And right now you are in grade 7, guys. It's been like, we can say, very good opportunity for you to start preparing for the competitive examination, so you can get it clear your competitive examination, JEE, NEET and everything, and Olympiad. So okay, so be a part with us, be continuous with the series of the score, okay, and get the exciting cash reward of 2.5 CR and 350 crore scholarship. That's something very huge. That's why it's the largest scholarship examination we are giving it, okay, which has been given by the Sri Chaitanya. Okay, so this we all know. Like, share, comment and subscribe you have to do. Okay, it will be beneficial for other also. Okay, so it will be very, very helpful for you all. Okay, don't forget the exam dates. That is most important. That's 28th September and 12th of October. That is the most important. So register now from the link which has been given in the description. You can do that. See, it's for your benefits, guys. these classes for the score preparation, if you are doing it, it won't only go it for the score only, it will help you out in the further upcoming examination for everything. Okay, so let's go for the next. So what is score? We all know it's a national level scholarship examination with the highest scholarship which has been given in the, okay, then can we go for the grade 3 to 12? It's for 3 to 12 conducted by Sri Chaitanya. That's why the name of the school is only that. Format online, offline. And goal, I told you the goal is to get it identified. See, you can compete with the brightest student of the country. That's the most important. So you can see where you are standing in right now. That's what you are doing it. Okay, scholarship, brightest student, that's the most important thing. You can just check your potential, your caliber, where you stand, and accordingly you can prepare for it. Cash prize and exciting gadgets, if I used to be here, then that's in 7th grade, I will be definitely be doing it because of the gadgets, one part. Then recognition, certification, everything, and gadgets, rewards, and everything has been there. Lots of exposure. Okay, so eligible 3 to 11, 28. Again, see, focusing on these dates, these are very important. Registration is free at srichaitanyasco.com. You can go on this website. Okay, everyone, these are the test date for this. That's 28th September, 26th one registration, then test 2 on the 12th of October. Dates of exam depends on the center of UK choice. Okay, that's definitely. Now for the 7th grade, this is the important, that is 75 minutes examination will be there. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, so I think so that's all for you. Okay, you can follow us, please do follow it. Why not? Because of the thing what we're asking to follow, but because, see, if you want to be a continuous in the path of this one, it's not only telling about the score, it's been giving you more opportunity for your, or clearing your base of the, for the up to class 10th and more of it. Okay, so do it. So you can follow it on the Insta, YouTube, you know it, Telegram, Facebook, and you can download the app also. So guys, that's all for the today's session. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Okay, this is Sachin sir signing it out from this one session, and we'll be continuing with the next one. So bye, and bye everyone. Good afternoon, good evening now. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you.